Hey, field agents, it's the FBI. Well, I had recorded BOC and I was planning on sharing that tonight. But apparently, when you go online call, it takes the audio away from the recorder app that I have. So instead of guessing or talking over it, I will flip through some battle reports and we'll review some of those. Um, I'll show you one other thing. With the special event, you got to get your tiles every day. Sometimes, especially before the humors, I'll do my gathering when we have a special event. Do my gathering the day before, where it'll land, where these will land the following day, to go ahead and get most of them out of the way so we don't lose humor time. Why I'm doing it for Sunday, I was busy and I just didn't have time to mess with the game, so I went ahead and got my gathering done, so Sunday afternoon could spend a little bit more time on here. I'm 30 in BOC. I'm 29 in BOC. One says I'm 30. One says I'm 29. Either way, it's okay. I think I was like 2,000 or 3,000 points off of 100,000 tonight. Alright. We had the same team that we fought in BOG this week. So it's good for us. We'll just do a quick rundown. Show you some of the things that worked and some of the things that didn't. We rallied this guy. He had a decent amount of mount. And notice how the troops are even. And he never had a siege protection wall. In my master class, I tell my guys the siege needs to be at least 1.5 times the mount. One of my teammates, this guy, and Vic or Mick, he was pretty strong. They had great buffs. Oh hey. scored well on them. On the reinforce, I went with a Scorpio and Gar combo. Okay. They counteract each other, and they really lean on to each other for reinforcement. Wick and Orlay. Alright. And Orlay, he sent ground to the same guy. His ground on my ground. And this is why you don't send a straight march for reinforcement. Now the range picked up some. It was okay with us. Had good troops. I must if I have a solid ground in here, I must have refreshed my troops. This wasn't a blanket coverage. That's my real ground march, and them reinforcing. Here's the spider guy. Me and OC hit him. But he still had too much siege. When I read this report, I remember last week I had to go and clip his siege out. He was stacked pretty good on the top. I get him later on. We tried to hit Ore. He won this one. Yeah. And that one was ours. This was my new experiment for this time. Dimitri with him. It's basically set up for ground guard, but the game said he could lead the army too, and he was in city ground and mount. So I sent Dimitri's ground and range, so I went ahead and sent a little bit of everything. Yeah, it wasn't very successful, but the ground and range did good. And the mount, not so much. But I think I got another report in here where it actually did fairly okay. Look at this one. Like chipping off Susan. They had 14s, 13s, 12s, some of the 11s. I caught up with long legs, mount attack. Wick. Bubbles. I think this was our highest hit for the match. 4.4. And it wasn't a meat shield, it was a full player. Wow. Susan and BOG, she's tough defense. I hit her a lot during the match. It took a lot to get her wore down. Yeah, this one, we took a lot of strikes on this guy too. I didn't take but a quarter of his siege on the first hit. But the rally, we moved a lot of his mount. Yeah. Like we took his range and ground. He didn't have no mount. What little mount he had left. Yeah. This is just a formula. I just take it. Thirteens. Still needed some more to get going. 14, 13, 11s, 10s, 9s. At this point, it's a good candidate for a range hit. It still has its 6s. I did mount. Should probably doesn't range, but my mount attack has siege in it too. One more hit of mountain siege. Finish it off. Down. Yeah, that was my bad for not seeing it. I threw my ground into the T13s, but they still came out on the other side. We hit Wick. This is probably one, if not maybe two, the only good hits we had on him. Finish that off. Help defend the elbow. Okay, here's where my experiment worked out. So, the case is out. I mean, I've done a whole lot better. But it wasn't a complete failure. It's just people hit with range so often. The best advice, if you got people on your team that's close to dying, that might be who you reinforce with the mount. Because people mainly do the death blows with the ground. And that's the time that you mostly see the ground rallies. Because the first strike's usually range or siege. So reinforcing out the gate with mount might not be good. But if you're reinforcing somebody and they're on their last hit, second, third to last hit, mount might be good. Especially to surprise somebody, because not many people are going to expect mount as a reinforcement. You know, if you're rallying with ground, people expect it, but if somebody comes up and solos, they're not going to expect ground in there for a solo on a ground hit. I do it all the time, and I would never expect that. Took 2/3 of the siege. CV. Alright. 14s, 13s. 1/3 of the 12s. team finish off comedy. What is this? Mount attack. Wick gave us a lot of points. Here's that experiment class again. Mountain gave up more than, made more than it gave up. But it wasn't spectacular. His T1s killed the bulk of the kills on this march. So that means they passed through all these without getting killed and made it to his T1s. Forefront. Alright, I started out. Thought I could take a big 2-5. Sometimes I can. I didn't this time. Jorge was the reason. There, right there. That right there is what stopped me. Jorge's T14 mounts, T13 mounts. That killed half of my troops. Or I may have took her. Alright, that's been a good teammate. But I came back with the range, with the team. He was a trooper, he stayed in it. They won this one. Yeah, like I said, we didn't win many on against Jorge or Vic. CV. Yeah, I hit CV a lot. I took about a quarter of his mount or ground. 14s. Let me take long legs out again. Full player. Not a meat shield. Me with Susan. I said she beat me. I lost a lot against her. This is my other combo, Zook and Edward. Now this worked out a lot better. This is the results I would like to see out of my other combos. I mean, I killed about 5 million troops. 2, 3, 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 out of 17. But the rest is just siege. I'll make this a little quicker. We got Hydra. Suzanne beat me again. Tied with Bliss. I chunked out Seavey again. Yeah, we rocked them on this. Let's see what I was using. Yeah, I was using my direct march. Yeah, them were. This is when my March buff ran out. March buff ran out for like 3 minutes before I realized it. But it messed up my preset. Right. I'll show you the end of the match. I actually don't get many defense reports. I got a defense report on here, which doesn't happen often. I got hit. I didn't have my blazes. I didn't have my defense blazers, but it's still it's a hit. And my gears wasn't set, because it shocked me. I didn't see it coming. Yeah. but my crew sits in me. In case anyone ever really wants to test it. He took some of my ground troops. They will be remembered. But what of mine killed him? Siege. The T-11s. That's something else to look at the report, is what's actually killing them. What's working. According to this report, I should probably build out my T-11s. Because apparently they're getting the job done. So, see if anybody killed anything. Or we'll be just partying. Siege. Nobody killed nothing except somebody killed 400 with some siege. Yeah, there you go. It makes me think a lot about the percents versus flats. I think I have a second one. They sieged me. Oh, they sieged me. Yeah, here it is. They did siege me. But after they did this, I went crazy and I sieged everybody and took everybody's siege away. I don't know. That is the report. They sieged me twice. Okay. Once I did that, I went after the siege. Alright, that's enough. Thanks for watching. Next time I'll try to post a battle. I'll figure out something about this our line app mutant program. See you next time.